This is a unboxing of an xspc GTX 480 full coverage water block. Comes with a set of instructions. See if I can get them to zoom in for us there. Maybe it's not upside down. It gives you general instructions on how to install it. One of the better ones, that is. The instructions actually make some sort of sense. It comes with a bag of tricks, some stoppers, so that way when you block off whatever way you want the water to be coming through your system, it's got a good O-ring on it so that way it doesn't leak. Looks nice and shiny. A couple of spare O-rings, a couple of blocks. Also comes with 2 different sizes of PVCs. This is done so that you don't make contact with the board, or maybe hopefully help you not over tighten. Let's see, helping not drop pieces. And then I have large PVC and a small one. The large one will be used later on in the space. The GTX 480 has a hole cut in it for the fan to help it exhaust. More on that later. There's a bunch of little screws. Put them all back in the bag so we don't lose them. Generally, they don't give you very many extra parts, so it's a good idea to make sure you hang on to everything in its bag. Then you have your thermal tape, several little pieces of this. Now this is cut already for you to size. If you've watched my SR2 video where you have to cut it yourself, this is a whole lot easier. This tells you attention. Make sure you leave gaps around the capacitors. That way you don't end up getting them hot and then making short circuits and or foul smelling, burning gases. Inside here is the block itself. It comes with a secondary protection, more plasticking so you don't get the copper all wet. Now don't try to touch this copper after it's out of this plastic, because your fingerprints will make this turn funny colors rapidly. I can show you one of my old blocks, but this will cover the entirety of it. This block has great performance. I actually have another one. It keeps things nice and cool. 40-50 degrees, covers everything. The best thing about water cooling, other than performance, is the fact that it keeps things really quiet in your case. 480s, and even with the introduction of the new 580s, the water cooling can still be kept really quiet. So they also give you thermal glue. However, I never use this stuff. Once again, I use usually Arctic Silver 5 instead, but you've got some extra lying around in case you need to use it as glue, which I've used it before like that. So we're going to get this all put out to the side. We're going to get the 480 prepped. Once again, this is Silicus. This is continuing the build, and the next video coming up shortly.